Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. My name is Bobby and I am back with the second half of my Freedom Thread collab, and we are doing this with Scrapbooking with me. I'm on her design team along with some other great ladies, and if I remember I will try to link everyone down below in the description if you want to go check out their projects that they've made. But this is the Bicentennial Makers Collab Freedom's Thread, and the hashtag, if you'd like to be able to search it, is hashtag Freedom Threads Collab. So on the last video I made tags, and it was really simple, I just cut some out of paper. Some of them I used pre-made tags and just covered them, and I created a couple more to go along with it. So these two I created, and they are just made from pre-made tags, and then I have my other ones that I made, and so I have 7 altogether. And today we're just going to have fun embellishing them and just adding some fun things to them. I've cut out some of the different pieces from the kit that we can use to embellish with. I also have some fun ribbons, and then I've got some rickrack that we can use to decorate with. So let's get started, and when we get done we'll hook them all together with a book ring here. Now I'm not going to put pockets on every one of them, but I did want to put them on a few. So this one I just took the tag and simply bent it up and created a pocket with it. So I thought that would be fun. We could, add little pieces of ephemera in it. So that one is pretty much made, and we'll just grab a couple pieces of ephemera and add to it. Now if you have some stamps that you want to stamp, like freedom, different things like that, you certainly could add that to them. Or if you have some stickers, which I do have some stickers, and excuse me for the crinkling. I'm going to try to get them out of here without making too much noise. Here's one of them I have. We can look on this sheet, see if there's anything we want to add from here. Let's open this and see what it might look like on there. I think these are clear stickers, so they're going to be see-through. Oh yeah, so we'll have to see if they look good or do not look good on there. We'll give it a try with one. Let's do the One Nation Under God. Let's see what that one looks like. And then I've got one other page of stickers that we can try too, that I think are white stickers. They're on white cardstock. I think that's going to look all right though. There we go. One Nation Under God. So we'll set those over to the side. I also cut out some tabs just for fun if we want to put them on there to flip them with. Another thing I thought I might use as a pocket just for fun is this paper bag, and I think this is the one that fits best, and I thought it would just be fun as a pocket, and we can add some rickrack to it. Let's see what I've got available here in colors. Sometimes blue, believe it or not, blue is a hard color to find in rickrack, but I do have a little here, so let's see if I can find the start of it, or I'll just pull it off the card and wind it back up on there later. There we go. All right, there we go. And I'm sure we'll need that red soon. But I thought it would be fun just to run a little decoration along here. So what did I do with my scissors? There they are. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Memorial Day. It is Memorial Day. It's Monday, May 25th, 2026 in case you're watching this video at a later date. But of course these types of projects can be done anytime. Okay, let's grab our glue. And what did I do with my little bottle of glue? There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on the rickrack. There we go. Straighten it up, and the glue will dry clear, so there's a little extra there. It's all right. All right, so we've got that there. Let's see. Let me set this pocket here. And let's see, where's all my little pieces? There they are. Let's see what we might want to add to this. So we've got a star. I like that. We've also got the large balloon. I think I really like the balloon. And we've got a round flag. That looks good too. Let's see what words we may have to go along with this that we could use. So we've got Home of the Brave. We've got July 4th, but we're doing this for Memorial Day, so let's do, we've also got the Statue of Liberty. That's kind of neat. Let's do that. Even though she's considered more of a 4th of July, but I think it's okay to mix and match a little. If I can get it off the paper. There we go. Okay. I'm going to move it over slightly because I think I may add a bit of red rickrack to this also. And I think that will help that stand out more. Let's grab a piece of the red rickrack. I wanted to see if it would line up perfectly with that. It does not. It'd be neat if it would. I've got another red rickrack here. Let me just try one more to see if this one will line up. It might be the same size. I'm not sure. Let's see. But it looks like either way I do it, they're not going to perfectly line up with each other. So let's just use this one. And should I put it there or should I bring it over here? Not sure. Or maybe I should put it on this side. I think we're just going to do it right next to it. So let me trim off a piece that fits here. All right. We'll add our glue. Hope some of you guys are getting the opportunity to cook out and spend time with your family today and take time to remember all those who have defended and served our country. It's funny how that doesn't line up and then it starts lining up. All right, and then I'm going to glue that down to here. I'm using Barely Arts glue, so hopefully it'll dry clear and you won't see the back of the pocket, the glue under it, because it's a kind of a craft colored glycine bag. I'm just going to put light glue on here just to help stick it down. Center that as best we can. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and glue down this part. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think that's going to dry clear and you won't see that, so that'll be good. And maybe we'll make a small tag out of this one right here. Let me trim off this white paper. And let's just kind of cut this in half. All right. And then I've got a tag punch over here. So let's decide which angle we want. There we go. Let's add a hole to it. What did I do with the hole punch? There it is. And then maybe we can add a little ribbon to it. There we go. And I've got this blue ribbon right here that I thought might work. Get the tape off of it so we can start it. So if your family gets together and does a cookout, what is your favorite? I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. What is your favorite food item? Either that you like to have for summer holidays like this, or what you like to prepare yourself. Let me know down in the comments. It's fun to see everyone's different items. All right, this is probably way too long, but I'm going to go ahead and stick it through here. I like to double them over and pull the string back up through it. There we go. And there we go. And then let's trim these off a little bit since they're so tall. Slide that down in there, and we've got a little tag. All right. Perfect. Okay, so we've got 2 tags done that are complete. Now let's decide what we want to do with some of these other tags that we have over here. So I have this small one. We could even add a little lace if we want. Let's see, I had a piece of little lace here. What did I do with it? There it is. So, I've got yellow under my fingernail from the distressed oxide because I was inking a lot earlier. Okay, so we've got this that we could run along here and kind of divide it. I like that. What else would we like to add to it? Maybe a heart. I got, my hands got tired of doing all the fussy cutting, so I started making them into rounds. I think that one would be all right. Let's see if we can ink it up slightly. I kind of left the borders on them. So let's see, let's move this over here a little bit out of our way. And I think I'm going to line the lace up right next to the hole. Turn it sideways here. Some reason it's easier for me to work sideways. So we want to cut it about right there. That'll leave us a piece of lace for another one. There we go. And since this is lace, sometimes it doesn't go down as easy as like ribbon and that and rickrack. I'm going to go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac. And I'm just going to run a bead of it, try to run it straight down here. There we go. Try to keep it straight. There we go. It's a little crooked. Might be the paper might be making it look a little crooked though, the design. Let's see if I can straighten it out a little bit. That's a little better. Okay, what do we want to add? Well, now it looks even more crooked. That's crazy that I can't get it on there straight. Okay, I'm going to have to re-add my glue. Well, maybe not. It felt sticky. Okay, there we go. I think some of it is because the design is going in different directions. Okay, what do we want to add on here? I think I like the star the best. Let's go ahead and ink it up just slightly. And I think I'm going to turn it a little bit to the side. This is one of many kits. I believe there's 5 of them, maybe 6 kits now. The Americana kits, and this is the Happy Birthday America kit from Scrapbooking with Me. And if I forgot to mention that, no, I did mention at the beginning, this was a collab for Scrapbooking with Me. It's our Bicentennial Makers collab, Freedom Threads. So this is one of the ephemera pieces in the kit. It has a lot of different beautiful pages and then some ephemera pieces. We'll wait till we get done and decide if we want to add those or not. I just cut out a lot of different things, hoping, you know, just to want to have a little fun in decorating here. Sometimes it's fun just to gather up what you have and then just start working with it. Okay, so there's another tag finish. Let's see what we can do. This is a large one. We've got 2 sides. I'm not going to decorate both sides today, but I will decorate one side. The second side I might leave just so if somebody did want to journal on it, they definitely could. So we've got the red rickrack here. We could do that. We could do it across the middle or the bottom. Oh, I think I like the bottom there. So let's do that across the bottom. And also, so this one has a pocket, this one has a pocket, and the next one we do, we'll grab and make a pocket on it. Do one more pocket. All right, if I can put that over without getting all the glue everywhere. There we go. Now let's decide what we want to have on it. Maybe add one of the stickers, and we've got the balloon here. I like the balloon too. What can we do on here? How about the God Bless America? I think that will fit on here. It's a larger sticker. If I can get it off here. That one's wanting to tear on me, so give me just a minute and I'll get it off here. Wow. Well, let me try from the top and pull it down. That sticker is really on there. Maybe I've got it. Huh? Let's see. There we go, maybe. Okay, there we go. Wow. That was rough, guys. And I think I got a little glue on the back of it, but hopefully that won't show too much. Now, I'm afraid when I'm going to lay that down there, we may not be able to see it as clearly, but it might be all right. There we go. Pretty good. It's a little, the bless you is a little blended in there, but God bless America. And we've got the balloon. Let me ink it a little. There we go. I wonder if we should go ahead and do 2 balloons. That looks pretty good. I think I already inked that one. Just have to decide which way we want it to go. I think there's more room for the big balloon over here and the smaller one there, so let's do that. Are any of you creating special projects for Memorial Day? I know a lot of people do flower arrangements and that. But do you guys like to do you do journals? Do you like to do cards? What do you guys like to do? All right, there we go. Need a little bit more glue here. There we go. All right, there's another card finished. Okay, now let's see what we have here. And this is definitely an experiment with this material I have, because it is I don't know what type of material this is. I just love the red. And it's already been torn quite a bit in that, so I'm going to have to see if I can even cut it down to what we want here as a pocket. I'm just going to cut a strip here. I should have brought my material scissors in with me. I have to keep those in a special drawer so they don't get used for paper. Okay, let me set that over here. And I'm going to have to, of course, straighten this up some, but I wanted to create a pocket with it. So I think if we just cut straight across here, try to straighten this up. Okay, you could even rip it up. That would make an interesting pocket right there. A triangle. We could hold on to that and maybe use it as an embellishment on the other ones. Okay. So I think what I might do is glue it down here. It's looking pretty good. Glue it down, and then after it dries, come back and cut the excess off of it. And we will have a nice pocket that way. I think I'm going to put the little tattered edge up at the top, and let's see, we need Fabri-Tac for this. So let's start here. We'll go across the bottom. Okay. All right. Let me kind of line this up so it's somewhat straight. All right. Now I'm just going to press that down, and we'll have to set it over to the side and let it dry a little. And then we'll have a pocket. Let's take and see if we want to add a heart up here, or maybe a sticker. Let's see. How about the land of the free? That'll work out well on this part since it's more of a white background. Boy, these stickers do not want to come off here. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's set this one over here temporarily and let's let it glue down, finish gluing down, and then we'll trim it off. And we can add, maybe we can create another tag out of some of our leftover paper. Okay, we could also run a strip of white or blue across here of the rickrack. I think that'll look good. So let's keep that in mind. Set that over there. Let's see what else we want to do with these. We have 2 more tags. Okay. And we can decide which side we want to use. This one we'll leave as the back. I think we have a lot of blue, although I do like this side. Let's use this side. Okay. For this one, I think I'm just going to add a sticker or 2, or not a sticker, I'm sorry, a piece of embellishments here, the little ephemera pieces to go along with it. And I think on this one, we may add some more rickrack to it. Going to kind of try to center it. And do we want red? We've also got white, but I think the red pops better. Yeah, let's do some red across here. Okay. When you guys do projects, what are some of your favorite embellishments to add? Like, do you like to use fabric and material, you know, rickrack and ribbon and lace? What's you guys' favorite thing to use? There we go. I like to use lace a lot, and fabric. I do like to use all of those when I create something. All right, this tag needs a little gluing down here at the bottom. Let's add that. And it needs a little bit of embellishment, a little bit of ink right there. Okay, am I happy with that one? I feel like it needs something else. I just haven't decided what it is that it needs. Should we do another thing? No, I don't really like that. We could do something like this for a little contrast at the bottom. Might do that. Let's add glue along here. And then I can just trim off the excess. You could let it be a shallow pocket, but I'm just going to go ahead and just let it be just a piece of paper. Just glue it down. Okay. There we go. All right, so there's another one we've finished. What do we want to do with this one? So we'll leave that as the back side. This one needs, I've got a sticker. Let's see what this looks like on here. I'm going to use the blue one. I was going to use the red one, but let's use the blue so it can stand out against the red. There we go. And this one says Home of the Brave. There we go. Perfect. And I think we'll add some blue rickrack on this one. And I think I'm just going to do it across the bottom. I think that'll be fine. All right. All right, let's put that about right there. Get that straight. I'm having trouble keeping stuff straight today. Okay, let's finish up this one. Let's see if we can trim up the excess material. All right. Just have to find that perfect spot on my scissors that will cut. There we go. There we go. All right. And let's see here. What do we want to add in there? Let me trim some of the excess white off of this. And we will create a tag out of this one. All right. Let's grab our punch. There it is. I really like this punch because I am not the best at creating the corners. I try the, you know, how you cut one side and then flip it over, and sometimes it still seems like mine are crooked. So I really like having this little punch. It really helps. And I believe I got this from Scrapbooking with me. I'm not sure if they have them in stock right now. But that's one of my favorite punches that I have. Let's go ahead and punch a hole. And for something different, let's grab a little bit of this white rickrack. I'm going to get the thinner so it will go through there easier. That might be enough right there. Let's go ahead and put that through. There we go. And gently pull it through here. Trying to do it without tearing my paper. There we go. All right, we can add that in there. Now we can also add a strip across here. I think that would look good. Let me go ahead and put a little glue on that. I bet you're all wondering, what is she going to do with all that other little ribbon she showed us in the beginning? Well, we're going to put all these tags on our tag ring and add some ribbon to our ring to decorate it a little bit. All right, so let's decide. I like that. We could add something on top of this if we want, but I think I'm just going to stick a few of these down inside here as extra embellishments. Let's grab our ring and decide how we want to put these on here. This is our largest tag as far as thickness, I think. I think we have two about the same size. So I'm going to add that to the back. They don't all have to, you know, we're kind of making what we call a stacked ring, so they don't all have to be the same size or necessarily descend in order or anything. You can make it however you like. The only thing I'm trying to do is stagger my pockets a little bit. Here we go. And let's take a quick look at that, and then we will add our ribbon to our ring and we will be finished. So we've got a pocket here with some extra fun pieces and ephemera pieces. We've got a tag there. And you could definitely write on the back of all these. You may need to use like a black marker on there, but they all have room to write on the back if you would like to journal on them. If you just want to keep them for fun in that, we've got our tag in our glycine pocket there. I like that one. And there we go. This ring has 7 tags. You could definitely add more to it if you want. You could spend the whole month making tags. So whatever you want to do there. Okay, so now we've got our different pieces of ribbon here in all different colors of red, white, and blue. We even have a piece of gold. And we've got a red there. And let's put this red, the twisty red, on this side, and the twisty blue on this side. Okay, we are going to feed that through. Kind of decide where we want it. Make sure our ribbons are all situated the way we want them to be. And let's see. So this needs to be over here. And the blue one, I want to go towards the back. Okay. Then we've got gold, blue, red, and we should have a striped one. There's the striped one. Okay, and kind of look at your lengths. They're not all the same length, but you can try to line them up if you want, just to make it more evenly tied. All right. So now I'm going to pick it up and just tie it. Try to get all those through there in one pull. Okay. Oh, I think I missed the blue one. Did I miss it? There we go. All right. Just go ahead and create a knot. You may have to kind of work with and tighten up each of your ones there. And I may have to go back and tie them individually so that they'll be on there a little tighter. Let's do that to see what it looks like, because that's looking really sloppy and I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to put this blue at the back, make it even, and tie it. All right, and now we're going to go for the red striped one. There we go. Let's go for a red. You can do red or blue. All right, I'm going to do the gold. Really pretty gold. And then I'm going to do the blue. And the red curly. I love this curly ribbon. Okay. And there we go. And then you can kind of just smush them all together if you want them to be like that. But there you go. There is our patriotic tag ring. And it's kind of a stacked tag ring, so it turned out really cute. I like how it turned out. Give you one more flip through. I don't think I'm going to add any of these. I did them as extra, but I like it just like it is. So we've got a tag and a pocket there. Another pocket made from material and another tag. And a glycine pocket. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it's something you'll make. It's fun and it's easy. It's beginner friendly, definitely. So these little ribbons, if you like them, I actually got them at Dollar General. They were part of a ponytail holder, I think, and I just took them off there because I liked the combination of them. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you'll go check out Mrs. E's online shop and her Etsy shop. And I'll provide you a link down below. If you use it on the shop, you will get a percentage off. So use that link and grab you a couple of these digitals this weekend. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.